Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Tanya, Lady T, and happy Vlogmas. This is gonna be, I think, day number 20 when I post it. Yeah, I just wanted to come in and chit chat with you. It's kind of late. I was gonna go live, but I mean, who's up at 9 o'clock at night, you know? But anyway, I'm just getting home from my office Christmas party, our office Christmas party where I work, and we always do that. It's so much fun. Get out of the office, we go, have dinner, and we exchange ornaments. And what we call it's called Secret Santa or Dirty Santa, where you just pick a number. You know, they pass around a cup full of numbers of however many people are participating, and you pick a gift. Unwrap it. If you like it, you keep it. But then the next person that picks a gift, before they open up the gift, they go up there and pick it from the table. But before they open it, if they like what the first person, opened up, they can exchange it. So you have to switch off. And so until everybody pulls their gift, you can swap. Long as you don't peep and see what it is, you can swap it out. So anyway, that's always big fun. Some people don't like it, but that's the way the game is played. So anyway, it's just big fun. We just love to do that and just get out of the office. But anyway, don't want much of nothing, y'all. Just wanted to come through and say hey and chit chat. I've been busy the last 2 to 3 days, so haven't been doing a whole lot of recording. I did a little snippets of my Christmas party. I might either put it in this video or I might insert it in a video that I string a bunch of clips together. Y'all know how we do. But anyway, I just wanted to come in and talk to y'all. And I really wanted to just talk about we might just talk about a lot of stuff. With everything that's going on in the world, it's so easy for us to focus on the negative. But sometimes we have to just go ahead on and talk and speak about positive things, things that we can do to make our lives better throughout the year or all year round. I know with the new year coming in, a lot of people have resolutions. Honestly, I have goals and aspirations and affirmations that I have listed on my vision board and, just in my journaling that I believe for myself and for my life, for my family. But for the most part, I've almost done away with resolutions, if you will, because some happen and some don't. And we immediately will pounce on people if they haven't accomplished that particular goal or resolution in a set amount of time. And it's always based on somebody else's timing. So I've sort of pulled away from that for the past couple of years. Not that I don't set goals, because I do. But I specifically, let me cut this down just because I'm got the news on. Of course, y'all know I'm following, But anyway, I just think it's important that we set goals and try to set goals that are attainable so that you don't have that you're not in bondage to if you in your mind fail or don't meet that goal. Just list things that you would like to accomplish. And some goals can be accomplished quicker than others. But don't ever look at it as something that you failed at, because as long as you have breath in your body and God uses the servant of time, all things are possible. Isn't that the truth? Oh, y'all, that water's good and cold. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to talk about things that we can do. Again, setting goals that are attainable, that are reachable, and let them be your goals. I was thinking about that thing today. I was just thinking about my life and different things that I have accomplished. Just for being in prayer, just for being able to speak life into situations. Again, it's having a made up mind. And I know y'all may get tired of hearing me say this, but when I decided to be a homeowner, it was almost like a negative pushed me into doing something positive for my life. And even though I went back and forth, sometimes bad situations or bad scenarios or being in the arena of being discomfort and being in discomfort will push you out. And I think about, that's why I love watching nature sometimes, you know. I see how the mother of her offspring, once she's fed them, she begins to teach them how to hunt, how to, you know, care for themselves, making them independent hunters so that they know how to, you know, it's that saying. My boss told me this years ago, same boss, you know, he said, you know, I can show you how to, I know I can give you a fish and you're going to eat for that particular day. But when I show you how to fish, you can eat for a lifetime. And so when I'm watching nature, I'm telling you, even though y'all know my bug phobia, I'm telling you, when I get in watching nature, man, you learn so much just from, now for me. Now, if you're not interested, your brain is not going to allow you to learn anything if you're not wired that way. But I'm telling you, I'm wired, because other people learn watching other things. Some people love watching architecture, design, and their brain just, oh my God, they just, you know, get inspired to do whatever. But let me tell you something. I love watching nature. Just watching these squirrels run up and down the trees and stuff. It's fascinating, you know. But anyway, just learning and watching how they push, how animals, the wild kingdom, push their young to go out. And sometimes that's what happens. The mother makes it uncomfortable. She makes it uncomfortable for her offspring to be under her. It's like, okay, now I've taught you, you know, how to hunt. You've watched me. You've looked back. You've digressed and watched me walk through the grass and prowl. Okay, so now it's time for you to go and do those things. And isn't that true about life? We really, truly have to know, sometimes we have to be pushed out. And that's what happened with me. I kept trying to, because here's the thing. When we are believing God for something, when we are truly believing God to help us, we've been praying, oh God, I need this, whatever that is. And then here it is. It's almost like God is saying, okay, I'm finna make some things uncomfortable because this is the only way you're going to move from point A to point B. Now, some of us, hey, we get the message. As soon as we feel uncomfortable, boom, we do and fix what we need to fix to get out of that space. But some of us, it's like, okay, I know for you, daughter, I'm gonna have to make it be very uncomfortable in order for you to move. I already know this about you. But Jonathan over there, the Lord just got to show him just one little situation. And Jonathan is doing what he need to do. But thank God that God knows the measure of each one of us. He knows what it's going to take for each one of us. The important thing is that we got to be listening. We got to be listening. And so he made me, so to speak, or the situation in the scenario, I got so uncomfortable. My peace was being disturbed all the time. And so for me to make the decision that I made, and he moved, and I'm telling y'all, like I said, I've said this before, he moved so quickly. And the reason why I talk about this is because people constantly ask me to talk about it more. About whether it be credit, about budgeting, about whatever the case may be. Because like I said, whatever you believe in God for, I'm telling you, timing is everything. And just being open to receive and hear what God is saying to you. And when you make a decision, and you're tired of being sick and tired, and you decide, you know what? I don't have the blueprint. I don't have the schematic. I don't have the terms and conditions right now on what to do, but I'm going to step out and move on faith and make this decision, make this step. And I'm asking you, God, to walk with me as I do this. And like I said, whenever you are at the precipice, I'm telling you, your blessing is right around the corner. Oh my God, if we could see how close our blessings are, but we'll have bald head Fred over there pulling us one-sided, tight skirt Tammy gotten us looking over here. Whatever the case, I'm telling you, we don't even realize how quickly our blessings are just sitting there waiting right there around the corner. And like I said, God moves so quick in my situation. Y'all, I am sitting here. I am in the manifestation of something I prayed for. I am sitting, and not only that, he added it to me and didn't cause me any sorrow. And even with making decisions, my financial decisions, and making decisions and writing the vision and making it plain. Because like I said, okay, I got excellent credit. Let me go on and go down to this furniture store, buy up about $20,000 and go on and get everything filled up all at once. And I can just make payments and have it paid off in about 2 years or whatever the case. But you know what? The Lord just spoke to me so clearly. Why the rush? Enjoy every step. You don't have to, look, the race is not given to the quick, but to those who what? Endure to the end. And thanks be unto God, I did it, and I'm doing it the way that, look, God may ever give you your instruction or your direction to do it this way. But also God may give another person an instruction to do it another way. And so for me, I said, you know what, Tanya? It's not like you got a house full of children. You don't have a husband. You don't have to have anybody that's got to be with you in order for you to live and move and have your being under your household. Get your house the way you want it. And I'm going to use the servant of time to allow you to do so. So guess what? You had already spoken that you wanted to be able to do things and do it debt free. So now, what we speak and say out of our mouths, we have to believe that God is faithful, that he is going to what? Give you the path in which to go to make it accomplished, to accomplish it. So I said, you know what? Okay. I want all brand new furniture. I want to start over because that way what I get, it'll be lasting. It ain't going to tear up and I got to get more furniture in 5 years or whatever the case may be. And he has been faithful. And here, let me tell y'all what's so awesome about God. Not only have I been able to get all my furniture, which, y'all, there was a delay in shipment with my dining room furniture, so it's not going to be here till Monday, the 23rd, and they can't deliver, they can't deliver it until the 26th because the stores are going to be closed for the holidays. So anyway, whatever. Anyway, that's all right, delayed but not denied, because I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. But that all this furniture that I have is paid for. I don't have to worry about if I got friends over here. And this is not to throw off on anybody because, like I said, I'm doing what I did that works for me and my household. But I ain't got to worry about people being over here, and I'm worried about the furniture people looking to payment and all that. Anyway, again, people who have to do that, they do it that way. But for me, I'm just telling you what worked for me. And y'all, and I've shared the journey with. And I do all that, not to brag, because some folks is tired of talking about my house. But I'm sorry. This, to me, is encouraging someone that we don't have to do it so quick as far as filling it up and furniture and all that other kind of stuff. And then you've created a bill, and now you can't pay it because now you locked in. Everything that you would have gotten is locked into that contract and payment plan. So if you miss one payment or 2 or 3 or something go to the left, they're liable to come in here and pick up everything in your house. So in order to avoid all that, and perhaps even if I were to have put it on credit and made payments on it, but I just didn't want to be in debt that way. I didn't want to have a furniture bill like that. So again, I did it this way based on the instructions the Lord have given me, and it's worked out beautifully. I've paid some serious money, but guess what? It's worked out beautifully because every time they delivery man come and drop that furniture off, paid for. Matter of fact, the delivery man said, you know what, Miss High, I really like coming out here. I really like your house. Your house is very peaceful. I can feel it when I come in here. Now, this is a delivery man. Don't know me from the can of paint. But he just said, I like coming to your house. And he said, you know, and like I said, you know, of course, yeah. They're in the business of selling furniture. But outside of that, and he said, you know what? You doing it like you want to do it. He said, you're right. There's some people, they'll tell you, oh yeah, people have bought $20,000, $30,000 worth of furniture and something went to the left, couldn't keep up on the payments. And he said, we've had to go back to those houses and pick up all that beautiful furniture. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And this ain't nothing I, solicit from him. He was just talking. He was just talking. And so, again, in life, you have to do what you can live with. And I understand that people want to see immediate results. I understand people want it to be done quick, fast, in a hurry. But when you get out of the space of what other people want and you do what's best and conducive for your household, let me tell you, it's the best feeling of peace. And you got people saying, well, how many people have been to your house? As many as if I wanted to be over here. See, I'm not caught up in that either. And I, like I said, I do these videos and I talk about this other kind of stuff because people will put you under pressure to do all this stuff. But wait a minute, last I looked around, that mortgage comes in my house, in my name. And I know people mean well. They're not really trying. Some people aren't mean well, but people automatically assume that you get a nice house and you get it furnished so that people can come up over here and just live almost if they wanted to. No, that ain't what I brought. I like to come in here and sit. I like to sometimes sit here in the morning and I look out of my back. I might open my front door for a few minutes because it's cold out there now, y'all. Because y'all know I used to do them porch chronicles. Baby, it's cold outside. So, and so I use every little particle of my house. I really do. But again, I am, I invite my family over. They come over here. The kids come. Mr. Silver Fox is over here all the time. But again, that's our private time. Because me and Mr. Silver Fox, we be jaw-jacking. But what I'm saying is, when you get something, when you buy something, you ask the Lord to give it to you and open up a door and give you the means to get it for you to enjoy. And of course, you share with your family, but make no qualms or mistake about it. This is not, this is for me. And again, maybe one day it would be if my son or his children and grandchildren, whatever, and they can pass it on out. That's wonderful and beautiful. But right now, somebody say, Tanya's still in the land of the living. Tanya wants to enjoy her own house. Granted, there's nothing wrong with leaving an inheritance to your children. Absolutely, I believe in that. But guess what? I'm still in the land of the living. Just like my mama. My mama enjoys her house. My mama is 70 years old. She had a little bleep in her health, and she's getting back on track. The Lord has healed her, and she's still on her road to recovery. But guess what? Peggy Howe, my mama, she still fixes her house up like she likes it. She's still buying her little stuff, her little things and thingamajigabobs. Oh, yeah, she's enjoying her home. and like I said, even for any of you all out there, let me tell you something. Don't get pressure to make people think that just because you get a nice house, and like I said, don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, I'm going to share when I want to. When I get my house like I want to, then yeah, I'll open it up more than I am now. But that's for why is that even a concern to some people? And you see what I'm saying? Because guess what? This is for me to enjoy, and I can share and stuff like that. But it's for me to enjoy. It's for me to live and thank God and be a good steward over what He has given me. But I'm saying all this because I'm telling you, Don't get caught up in what people want you to do with your stuff. Because then you, again, what we talked about last, a couple of videos back, being beholden to people. They want you to be beholden to what they want you to do about your life. And like I said, I'm not saying this to throw off on anybody. Please believe what I'm saying. But I know sometimes we get so caught up in the social of things. And we think that every time we often, like I tell people, y'all, I work a full-time 55 plus hours per week job. Now it's slowing down a little bit because we're out of our peak season. But and so I don't have, and I never have been a person. I have entertained, but I never have been a person that a lot of folks ran up, in and out of my house. It ain't never been that way. Maybe when I was in my 20s, But as you get older, yeah. But like I said, for me, I didn't buy a house. I bought a house so that I can have something for me. So I can sit back and look at the fruit of the labor that I can enjoy. That I will be free and clear with this deed in 15 years. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking forward to. So for me, and for any of you all who are striving to be, whether you're trying to be a homeowner, trying to have your own car, you tired of having to call Rick, Joe, and Sam, and Sheila, and Patricia, and Sherry. Yeah. Write the vision and make a plan. And when God begins to open up those doors, you have to walk through them doors and believe that, okay, this is the step I'm supposed to be taking right now. And like I said, I think what happens is we will get caught up in, again, doing what other folks want us to do. And like I said, even if y'all are listening to me and what I'm doing is something, you know what, that makes sense the way she's doing it. You know what? Get the bare essentials that you need to survive. But to let the rest of the stuff, you'll be okay just like right now. Yeah, I'm chomping at the bit. I want to get that guest room done. But guess what? It's going to get done next year. And it'll be okay. It really will. Because I'm going to do it like I've been doing everything else. In timing, doing one room, one section at a time. And then whenever it's all complete, it'll be complete. But but like I said, following the instruction, like I said, that's what we've been doing, studying. We've been studying about following God's instructions. And what's so awesome about following God's instructions, He will always lead you to a directed path, a successful path. Because you have followed what? Those things that He established for you. And so I just tell the Lord, thank you. And you know what's so awesome too about God? While I have been paying for this furniture debt free, I have paid off 3 credit cards, y'all. 3 credit, and I've still been able to save. Because let me tell you something about when you recognize, when you've got income coming in and you're being faithful, I'm talking about faithful and being a good steward. And on top of that, I've been able to help people financially in big ways. It is a blessing to see the manifestation of God happening in your life. When you have wrote the vision and made it plain and wrote it down and you said, my God, and you look back, somebody said, I can't remember who it was, said, the only time I look back is to see how far God has brought. Oh, God, y'all feel that? To see how far God has brought me from. Come on now. I thought, man, when you sit back and I think about the money that I have either given or what I have spent to get my house like I wanted, and also be able to pay off 3 credit cards and still save. Who but God? There won't nobody but God. And because I made a decision Tanya. And this is also something important too for anybody who comes into a lot of money, or you come into a windfall, or you see increase happening in your life. Let me tell you something. The first thing we want to do is frivolously spend it. If you don't know what to do with that money, because it's like, I just came into $10,000 or whatever, $12,000. What? Let me tell you something. Here, I'm being serious. Lord, I want to go out right now with this money, this windfall, and I want to buy this pair of shoes, this clothing, this. You're getting a bunch of wants, so you're not necessarily getting things that really are needs, okay? Ask God, where do I need to assign this money? Let's say you're a person, you come into some money, you see the cash flow coming in, and you think, okay, I got this debt. Which one of this debt is creating a thorn in my side that I need to take care of? Which debt is giving me the most grief? Which debt is causing me that every time I pay it or I don't pay it, it just screw up everything. It just jack up everything. That's the one you need to assign your money to. If you can completely play it off and get it up under your feet, do it. Oh, I know that Louis Vuitton bag over there look good. Oh, I know, yeah. God help me, because I'm about to make a wrong decision with this money. This is the most money I've seen come into my life consistently. Or, again, you just come into a windfall. I need to get some relief. I need to satisfy any type of debt that is causing me sorrow. I need to satisfy any kind of debt that's keeping me in bondage. I need to satisfy this debt that's causing me not to prosper. It's constantly a thorn. That is the debt that you need to conquer, really and truly. And like I said, ask the Lord to help you where to put the assignment on this money. I got to give this money an assignment. I want to assign it to the mall. I want to assign it to, help me. And I'm telling you, he will. It'll open up to you. It'll just, it ain't going to be, no big boisterous, or maybe it will, but it ain't going to be, so dramatic. It's going to come to you so subtle. And you're going to be like, got it. Yep. And move and don't tarry. Handle it quickly. Handle it quickly. So that it's done, it's taken care of, and you can move on to the next. Let me tell you what. I was paying on these 3 credit cards. All together was about $2,500. All 3 of them together. No, nothing too major. But it was 3 of them that the interest rate was kind of high. And I'm thinking, you know what, girl, pay that mess off. Pay it off. Make 2 big chunk payments 3 months in a row or whatever. And I just, I wrote the vision and I said, okay, I want to tackle this. And again, this is if you know that you can do it and you can handle it. And that's what I did. I didn't look back. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about all this other stuff. And I handled that. I was still able to save and put money over into my savings. I was still able to get furniture in here and still able to help people. And that's what I'm saying about your life. Anytime you see a shift, whether it be in a negative or a positive, you have to make those shift and changes you need to take it, seize the moment, take advantage of those type of things. And I'm telling you what I do, and I say to myself, if I come into a little extra money, whether it was my paycheck or bonus, whatever the case, I was like, okay, where can this money be the most useful? What can I do? Again, asking yourself those questions. Where's the thorn at? I need to remove this thorn. God has opened up the door, whether it be, whatever. Now I have an opportunity to remove this thorn. And here's the thing. We pray and ask God to do this and help us do that and show us this and all this other kind. We slip and slide, throw oil on our foreheads. We bathe in it. And then when God makes that manifested presence of his faithfulness be known in our life, we sit up here going to the mall with it. Instead of really truly assigning it. Because see, think about this. God wants you to be in perfect peace. He wants to give you that peace that surpasses all understanding. He wants you to be free from bondage. He wants you to be free from those things that cause you worry and anguish and frustration, to the point to where you kick your dog and you know, slap the cat, if you will. So when you come into something, again, because we know money answers all things, or like I said, whatever that something is. And let me just say this to you all. And again, I've had to say to myself, there's always going to be a something. So you have to prepare for those somethings. There are going to be days where you're going to wake up and walk out there to your car and one of the tires is flat. And we ain't speaking that, Father God, in the name of Jesus. But you understand what I'm saying? There's always going to be a something. So we have to be mindful of that and begin to start to prepare ourselves for those somethings. Hey, it's very true. There's a prepared place for prepared people. And that's in all things. Receive that word as in all things, not just in a mansion that God is preparing for us in heaven. Receive that in all things, in all ways. There is a prepared place for prepared people. And when you prepare yourself for those somethings, those happenings, at least you have things in place so the blow won't be so hard. And I'm learning that. I am learning. Look, let me tell y'all, when I be doing this video, trust me, I go back and I listen to these videos myself. It's like, Tanya, you talking to yourself, Tanya. But at the same time, I'm going to stop this and start it over because I don't want it to jump.